Have you guys heard about this jump off the boat challenge on TikTok?
Is it like off a cruise ship?
Oh, we missed a golden opportunity.
It's like when people do this where they jump into the wake of the boat.
Oh yeah, I heard people been dying and shit.
Whoa!
Dude, it's being reported everywhere across so many different reputable sites that like 4 people have died.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
What happens that they die?
Yeah.
So like,
how do they die?
Here's the thing. I was
what I wanted
wondering,
to say.
and I read lots of comments on it, right? And all these people are like, well, you know, velocity-wise, when you jump into the wake of a boat at that speed, it's like hitting concrete and you break your neck.
Okay, that's fair.
But what about people that do like wakeboarding and all that in those jet streams? Like they use it. That's like
They're all dead. Yeah.
and then they fall.
Yeah, they've died.
That's got to be like farther back though, right? Maybe like how powerful it is right at the tail.
So
The beginning of the wake.
So even right now, as I Google like to find like sources for this, all these sites from like India Times, like everything is just saying like, oh yeah, 4 fatalities, 4 people died.
I don't believe India Times.
This shit's not even true.
Really?
Oh, really?
Wait, what?
All a hoax. Yeah.
People aren't dying at all?
Nobody's died.
Nobody's.
So who?
What's
the point of that then?
So what happened is
clicks.
some guy was basically,
Oh, you told me I should have done that?
and he's not just some guy. Like it's like a reputable dude. Something he said got taken out of context, where he was talking about certain deaths that have happened that had to do with people on boats, but it wasn't this. Also, TikTok responded and said there is no viral jump off the boat challenge in existence.
Oh, I thought we were getting old.
If you even look up the hashtag, there's
Nothing.
no like spike in a bunch of people doing anything and dying. Like it's not a thing.
I would assume so because not a lot of people have boats to jump off of.
Oh, you don't have a boat?
Oh, that's
What
very
about a
deep.
pontoon? If you jump off a pontoon, will you die?
Does a paddle?
Yeah, you'll die.
No, I think you need a paddleboard.
work?
Yes, you'll die. All of these are dead.
One more question.
What's another kind of a boat that's not really
I
a
bet
boat?
more people choked on a cupcake than they did off of a boat.
Not a question, but you were
Probably.
good.
I bet that's true.
You know him.
So the crazy thing, isn't it so strange that when something like this hits the news and everybody's commenting, like if you look at the posts that are not confirmed to be like hoaxes or anything, it's just like
You know what we need?
the comments are full of people that are like, oh yeah, man, I know, like that will happen. Like all these people agree, and it becomes like this big knowledge Olympics of like, yes,
I'm coming to
they
like,
should
yes,
know
I-
better because when you jump into a wake, you die. Like, it
Isn't there like
becomes
a study
thing.
that they did that someone that tends to comment on these things kind of has a low IQ?
Damn, I should stop commenting so much. Son of a bitch, I gotta raise my IQ.
There's a correlation to low IQ and comments? That's crazy.
I feel like there's both. You got the dumbest of the dumbest, and you got these smart ass fucking trolls that are just having the time of their lives in
That's
comments.
really entertaining. I love that.
Because I would see like parody accounts too, like on Twitter. They're so good, right? And guaranteed, there's hella fucking people in the comments that are like fighting them.
Oh, Jesus.
Like those, like,
People.
like there's parody like non-binary accounts or like,
God, yeah.
like, you know, body positive accounts or whatever. There's always some conservative in there, like pissed, like believing that it's a real person and be like, this is why you libtards or this and that. And I'm all like, you're kind of stupid, dude. Like, this guy's probably conservative and he's playing a troll.
Right, that happens a lot. Where
Yeah.
the conservative site posts and goes, "Can you believe this?" And that person they posted was a conservative satirizing the whole point.
Like Dr. Lesbian.
It's like a person that's like commenting seriously on Babylon Bee or something.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah.
Onion.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes though, it's like really fun. You know what I mean?
And I think that is
The
intended-
serious comments. It's like really funny.
The big bummer here, though, is that not only people are like fucking, what did you call them? Knowledge what?
Knowledge Olympics.
Yeah, not only is that happening, but like all these other news outlets are just reporting the same garbage.
Dude.
No one's fact checking, no one's looking into anything, and now it becomes real. Like
Right.
that's scary as fuck.
Snopes. You guys like Snopes?
I did until they got bought.
Oh, now it's lies.
I don't remember who bought them, but since they got bought, it's been a little bit weirder.
It's been psyoped, huh?
Yeah, kind of. It was better when they were indie.
I mean, propaganda, it really works. That's why governments use it. But you tell a lie 1,000 times and you tell one truth, the lie was heard so many times that becomes true. Isn't that crazy?
It is, yeah.
crazy.
It's just like what was happening with Shein. Did you see that? So you know Shein's getting a lot of heat for,
Yeah,
for
like
not
the
only
help
for
me
yeah,
fast fashion.
And that wasn't real, right?
not only for well, not that part, but the part was the fast fashion, the polluting, the horrible working conditions, all that stuff is
That-
true.
Yeah.
But then they did this thing where they made a like a fake headquarters, and they paid influencers to take trips to China to
Who's
like
they
tour
made
it.
it? Who's they?
Shein.
Oh, they
Yeah.
did.
So they busted in North Korea?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they paid these influencers to come and cover it and go, here I am, like everything's fine. These people are happy. And it was so obviously fake, but the people that they chose to like represent this were put in a strange position. They some people pointed out that they purposely chose larger girls because they already don't have a lot of opportunities in that field, so they're more inclined to really stand by it.
And you can't really talk shit to large girls.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, because they're strong and shit.
Yeah, can't call them liars.
Like a good strategy though, or like what do you?
Genius marketing and PR.
Yeah, so this one influencer girl,
evil genius.
She made content about like, yeah, check it out, like they're happy, they're like everything's clean, everything's cool, it's gorgeous, and then all these people
That's
came
already
down on
not
her.
weird. Like
I
that's
know.
as an influencer, and they call me to do that, and they're like forcing me to say these things. I'd be like, what the fuck? No, I'm not. This is
Yeah.
weird.
They all these people came down on her like, can't you see what you're fucking doing? You're just a tool, blah blah. And then she doubled down and was like, you're just saying that because I'm blah blah. Like
Oh, no.
it became that. But then
Because I'm fat and in charge of my life.
yeah, but then what happened is the journalist.
Large and in charge.
The journalists who originally went undercover to expose Shein in the first place came out and they were like, we went through all this shit to get footage of the real Shein for you to just fall for this. And then she revisited it and then she turned around and went, I'm so fucking sorry.
Oh, well, that's good. Because then she didn't hide behind her fatness. She went,
Oh God.
you know what? I saw the truth. And just because I'm fat doesn't mean that I can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really brave of you, dude.
Guess we'll clap.
Turned it around. She turned it around.
Yeah. But
And
she
that's
did,
cool
yeah.
that she,
I've been bamboozled.
you know what I mean? To
Yeah.
like make a public apology is always just really hard.
It is
Especially
hard, yeah.
because if you're big, it's hard to get from factory to factory because those factories are like 10,000 square feet. It's a
I
lot.
fucking hate you.
It's a lot.
It's probably a long tour too.
It's hella big.
But yeah, you're right. Like that was a close call where like if enough people perpetuated that lie
Yeah.
and they were compliant, you know.
But were they writing "help me"? Like, was that really happening?
That part was like that ended up not being true.
Like in the tags? That shit's crazy.
It ended up being
I need a dentist. In the
that
tag.
ended up being misconstrued.
But you know, it's like even with like news sites and stuff, their job is to create clicks and headlines.
Yeah.
So like truth is maybe a byproduct of possibility.
Yeah, it's not a main priority.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 4 people died from this boating thing on TikTok challenge, yada yada, and it's like everybody just starts reposting because it gains traction, and then everybody else starts posting because it was gaining traction, and it's
Right.
like it just turns
Going
into,
traction, yeah.
you know. So really comes down to fucking shitty ass news sites.
I just feel like
that starts it
I can't
all.
believe
Yeah.
anything anymore.
It all comes down to that one guy who misspoke because he said at least four people have died from easily preventable boating accidents. And then he also, in addition, said it's because of this TikTok challenge, but I don't think he meant it that way. So for some
Specific
I know.
choice of words.
Exactly. And I think he didn't know it was going to get so widely reported. So then they looked into it. They were like, nobody's died. And if they did, it was like a 74-year-old guy that was like fishing or something.
Or it's bigger, and TikTok is so huge that they're covering their tracks. People really are dying.
That opinion's going to get way more clicks than...
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
India Times reporting now.